Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Luke Shaw set to return after international break. Manchester United have been handed a boost with defender Luke Shaw close to making his comeback from a muscle injury. The left back has been on the sidelines since late August due to his injury, but he could return to action after the next international break. According to Insider United, the defender is expected back within the next 2 weeks, and his rehabilitation is going really well. The news is a huge boost for the Red Devils, who have lacked his quality from the left back role. The England international has been a pivotal figure for United over the past few years. He has caught the eye with his defensive and offensive involvement. In his absence, United have lacked a consistent performer. Sergio Reguilon was signed from Tottenham Hotspur on loan, but he has been in and out of the 11. The Spaniard has impressed with his work rate and defensive output, but he has not been able to link up play with Marcus Rashford in the same way as Shaw. United will be hoping to have his services as soon as possible. He looks likely to return to training during the break and could be involved against Everton away. Manchester United relaxed about Manchester City's interest in youngster Kobby Mainoo. Manchester United are reportedly relaxed about the long-standing interest of their arch-rivals Manchester City in teenager Kobby Mainoo. According to Manchester Evening News, Man City's admiration of Mainoo is nothing new, as they previously have attempted to lure him away. However, the 18-year-old has opted to remain with the Red Devils. The midfielder had United fans and Erik ten Hag raving in the preseason tour to the USA. He has not played for the first team this term due to an ankle injury he suffered in United's 2-0 preseason defeat against Real Madrid in Houston. Mainoo has been included in the Man United squad that travelled to London for yesterday's Premier League clash with Fulham. Casemiro has been ruled out for several weeks due to a hamstring injury. Sofiane Rabiot is expected to take the defensive midfielder role despite failing to impress since his switch to Old Trafford this summer. We believe this is an excellent opportunity for Mainoo to shine. Ten Hag should try to give a run of games to the teenager to show his worth. He is one of the finest players in recent seasons to come out of United's academy. Mainoo has a great potential and could turn out to be a star for the Red Devils if he is looked after carefully. It's unlikely that United would entertain a bid from any club for the starlet. Raphael Varane targeted by Saudi Arabia for a January move, with a player interested as well. Manchester United won against Fulham with good performances by Harry Maguire and Jonny Evans, ensuring United kept a clean sheet. It continued with the pair turning back the clock and remaining United's first choice pairing. However, it has had a domino effect on Raphael Varane, who, amidst constant injury issues, is suddenly to lock his undisputed starter place again. Team Talk reports that Varane is being targeted by Saudi Arabian clubs with a view to making a move in January. The Saudi interest in Varane is not new, with the nation also registering its interest in the summer. However, at the time, the Frenchman put rest to all the rumors by publicly reaffirming his commitment to the Red Devils with an Instagram post. Since then, the situation has developed rapidly, or in more accurate terms, the situation has deteriorated massively for Varane at United. The report states that there is now interest from the player's side as well in moving to the Gulf state, with the quality of the Saudi Pro League improving massively too. Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr are reportedly the front runners for his signature, but there are a number of other clubs in the race too. Varane's agents have been in touch with prospective suitors, with there being a willingness from all sides that it might be time to draw the curtains on his tenure at Old Trafford. Furthermore, some European clubs retain an interest in his services too. Although it remains to be seen if any club can compete with Saudi's financial might. If the move materializes, he would follow Alex Telles to Saudi Arabia, with a report also stating that his exit could be just one of the multiple departures in the summer as Erik ten Hag tries to refresh an ailing team. Scott McTominay reveals Man United supporters' banner inspired the squad. Scott McTominay revealed that the banner Manchester United supporters displayed on Saturday afternoon helped inspire the squad. The Red Devils walked away 1-0 winners from Craven Cottage after beating a resilient Fulham side thanks to a last-gasp goal from Bruno Fernandes. A win was needed for Erik ten Hag's side after losing their last two games 3-0 and falling to 8th in the Premier League table. Fans showcased their frustration during the Fulham game by displaying a banner which reads, "Play like they mean it." McTominay told TNT Sports via 90 Minute the following: "We seen the banner before the game, and a few of us said, you know what? The fans pay good money to come and watch us every week, and the support is relentless towards us every single week. We just want to repay them as best we can. Things aren't going the best at the moment, but it's building blocks, step by step, and with the manager, the coaching staff, we trust them a lot, we trust the players, and I feel we can go and kick on and do better." Harry Maguire impresses in Man United dramatic win at Fulham. Manchester United defender Harry Maguire produced an impressive performance during the 1-0 Premier League win over Fulham on Saturday afternoon. The England international had the worst possible start to the game as he suffered a nasty cut above his eye after just 37 seconds following kick-off. Maguire was able to clear the concussion protocols to return to the pitch, and he produced one of his best away performances of the campaign. United won the game in a dramatic fashion after Bruno Fernandes' 91st minute goal, but Maguire equally had a good outing against the Cottagers. Over 90 minutes, he won a stunning 10 duels with 90 clearances. He had 75 touches with 49 passes and 6 successful long balls. He blocked 2 shots. Speaking after the victory, Schmeichel said, "The best player for me was Harry Maguire. He was majestic. He was here, there, and everywhere. The adversity he has met and the criticism he has been in for, and how he has turned it around. Every coach now will put him in first. He was fantastic, and without him, I can't see how Man United would have won." There was some criticism towards Maguire at the start of the campaign, amid speculation that he turned down a summer move to West Ham United. United wanted to recruit a marquee centre-back after parting ways with their former captain, but their plans were hampered by his decision to stay. Maguire was a regular on the bench in the early weeks, but he has now become a pivotal figure in the heart of the defense for manager Erik ten Hag. The Dutchman has persisted with Maguire from the right centre-back position despite Raphael Varane being available to play over the last 2 league games. Maguire definitely rose up to the occasion at Craven Cottage, and he has the opportunity to continue the good form during the midweek trip to face Copenhagen. United face a must-win game against the Danish champions in the Champions League, having picked up only 3 points from as many group stage matches. Man United want to sign a Flamengo striker, Gabriel Barbosa. Antony could move other way on loan. Manchester United are interested in signing Flamengo striker Gabriel Barbosa in a potential deal that could see Antony join the Brazilian side on loan, according to Mirror. The Red Devils currently have Rasmus Højlund and Anthony Martial as their main strikers, but the duo have yet to find the net in the Premier League this term. Højlund has impressed with the 3 goals in the Champions League group stage, but the 20-year-old has been unlucky not to score for United in the top flight. The Dane will change his fortunes sooner rather than later, but Mirror claimed that United want to bring in another striker in the form of Barbosa from Flamengo. The 27-year-old netted 20 goals from 55 outings last season. He is currently valued at £20 million and could leave soon, with his contract expiring in December 2024. Flamengo are open to selling him to United in January in a part exchange move that could see Antony join them on loan. United are ready to give a green light to such a deal. Barbosa was considered as one of the best strikers in Brazilian football back in 2016 when he made the high-profile move to Serie A with Inter Milan from Santos. However, he struggled to make any impact for the Nerazzurri. The same was the case during his loan stint with Benfica, where he hardly got onto the pitch for them. Since 2018, Barbosa has been plying his trade back in the Brazilian top flight. His statistics are very impressive, but signing him would be a wrong step for United. Instead, the club should look at an emerging striker in Santos Marcos Leonardo. The 20-year-old netted 21 goals last campaign and could be available for a similar price. Meanwhile, the talk of Antony leaving on loan is weird in our opinion. He is Erik ten Hag's main man on the right wing, and the manager has not lost faith in the Brazilian. The 23-year-old has not performed to the expectations since his big money arrival from Ajax, but any decision over his future may only be taken at the end of the season. Adrian Rabiot's agent denies Stars' Man United move collapsed due to high wage demands. Adrian Rabiot's agent and mother Veronique Rabiot has denied that the midfielder's proposed transfer to Manchester United in the summer of 2022 fell through as a result of the player's excessive wage demands. After Erik ten Hag's appointment, United were chasing a number of midfield reinforcements, including Frankie de Jong and Rabiot. When it became clear de Jong would not leave Barca, United momentarily turned their attention to Rabiot. A fee was agreed with Juventus for the Frenchman's Old Trafford switch, with John Murtough even travelling to Turin to seal the deal. However, United apparently pulled out of the deal when the player and his agent asked for a high salary, more than the club was willing to fork out. The Red Devils instead signed Casemiro, and the rest is history. In the recent summer transfer window, United contemplated going back in for Rabiot, but the 28-year-old decided to stay in Italy with Juve and signed a one-year contract extension. Ten Hag instead sanctioned the respective recruitments of Mason Mount from Chelsea and Sofiane Amrabat from Fiorentina on a loan basis. He joined the Serie A Giants as a free agent from Ligue 1 champions Paris Saint-Germain in 2019. Veronique has now revealed that her son was never really close to an Old Trafford switch. She said, "Did it all fall apart due to a question of money? All false. United wanted to meet me to illustrate the interest in Adrien, but we never talked about money in detail because he quickly decided to stay in Turin. There were never any real negotiations." Fabrizio Romano hints Man United have more concrete interest than Arsenal and Chelsea in centre-back transfer. Manchester United have had a previous interest in Nice defender Jean-Claire Todibo, but Fabrizio Romano seems unaware of anything concrete from Arsenal or Chelsea in the Frenchman, despite speculation to the contrary. Writing in his exclusive column for the Daily Briefing, Romano provided an update on Todibo, suggesting we would likely have to wait until next summer to see anything happen with the 23-year-old. Man United have scouted Todibo for some time, according to the transfer news expert, but it seems any reports linking him with Arsenal, Chelsea, or anyone else would be wide of the mark for now, so Red Devils fans will hope this puts them in pole position in any future transfer battle. Romano said, Manchester United were interested in Todibo already last summer, as I reported. I am not aware of anything concrete now with other clubs, despite some outlets also linking him with Chelsea and Arsenal. It's something to watch next summer for sure, but now is way too early to predict what will happen with him. United surely need to think about strengthening at the back after a difficult start to the season with doubts over the likes of Jonny Evans and Victor Lindelof, while Harry Maguire may also need replacing even if his recent form has improved a lot. Arsenal are a bit stronger at the back for now, but perhaps lack proper depth behind William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, while Chelsea could perhaps do well to look at Todibo as a long-term replacement for the aging Thiago Silva. Ex-Wolves and Sevilla boss Julian Lopetegui awaiting the call for Manchester United job. Former Sevilla, Real Madrid and Wolverhampton Wanderers boss Julian Lopetegui is reportedly waiting patiently for Manchester United's call to possibly become their next manager. Following a dismal start to the season, it was relayed that Erik ten Hag's job is not entirely secure. Apparently, club bosses have drawn a potential list of replacement for the Dutchman with the likes of Sporting Lisbon's Ruben Amorim and Zinedine Zidane under strong consideration. Ten Hag received a much-needed boost in his efforts to consolidate his position in the Old Trafford dugout after United's 1-0 win against Fulham. A late goal from Bruno Fernandes secured the victory for the Red Devils, who face Copenhagen next in the Champions League. According to Sport, with Ten Hag hanging by a thread, Lopetegui is awaiting the call from United. It's understood that the 20-time English champions view Lopetegui favorably as there would be no need to pay a compensation sum to sign him from another club. United are said to view Lopetegui in high regard due to his work in the Premier League, which saw Wolves survive the drop last season. As per the Spanish publication, the 57-year-old has received multiple offers from other leagues and countries, but at the moment, his main priority is coaching in England, he recently said in an interview. If you ask me what my preference is, my answer is very clear: England, the Premier League. Sport adds that United would have no problems meeting Lopetegui's wage demands. Unlike Zidane, who would command an extremely high salary, United could easily afford Lopetegui. United are, however, unlikely to make any managerial change imminently and will give Ten Hag sufficient time and room to get the club back to winning ways. As we wrap up today's Manchester United news, remember to stay tuned for daily updates right here on the channel. Don't miss out on the latest updates, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you found this information valuable. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.